What's up, guys? It's your boy Keep It Real MMA. I just made a video on Kevin Holland supposedly retiring, but I just don't see it happening, obviously. That's what I said in the video. I literally just uploaded it. It'll be out, obviously hopefully see that before this one and then stay on this one. So, yeah, please run that video up, please like it, and if you're new, please subscribe. And this video I want to make it on basically the bantamweight division as a whole, because now obviously we got Sandhagen coming off a win. Now he beat Sandhagen. Obviously he got robbed against TJ, but he clearly lost 3-2 to Jan, so it is what it is. But on paper he's lost 2 in a row. So now what you got to do with him is that, like, who'd you give him from here? Obviously he called out Marab and Chito. Now, personally, this is how we should shape up, right? Aldo shouldn't have retired, man. Like I said, I made a video on him too. I made a video on Aldo retiring, so if you want to see that, fucking hell, 2 retirement videos in 1 week. But yeah, if you want to see that video on Aldo, please run that up too. But yeah, I basically talked about Aldo and, you know, having an incredible career. But in that video, I talked about a little bit about, like a couple of seconds, I just said, fuck Marab. And I want to expand on that because probably a lot of people are confused about that. And what I mean by that is did he win the fight? Probably. Like, I've rewatched it and yeah, Marab wins. It's one of those fights where, like, it's horrible because he dealt no damage, but Aldo also dealt no damage, and who had the control, and then the thing, and then, you know, the knees against the fucking thigh, like, so yeah, Marab wins, right? Like obviously in my post-fight reaction, I was like, oh, fuck this, Aldo got raw. I knew Aldo didn't win. I only said that because I was just angry at Marab's performance. Like, he has a hell of a fight against somebody like Maurice where he gets cracked, he manages to survive, and he comes back and just TKOs Maurice. Now, what pisses me off is the fact that right, you have a chance to go against a legend, right, who's having one more run to the title, right, on a 3-fight win streak, beat Chito, beat Rob Font, and beat Pedro Munoz, right? So obviously he's on a great run. One more fight, if he wins that, obviously he's getting the title shot, right? And in the biggest fight of your career against the biggest name in your career, before the fight, you turn around and say, if Aljo beats TJ Dillashaw, you are not gonna fight for the title if I beat Aldo because he's my friend. What? You fucking what? And then he goes out there, still against a legend, biggest name in his career, and what does he do? He attempts takedowns, he can't get the takedowns, so what does he do? He proceeds to fight like a proper Georgian fighter. I don't give a fuck. None of you are warriors. You Georgian fighters, none of you are warriors. Because you know what you do? You hold people against the cage, and you knee them in the thigh. That's what you do. If you can't take them down, you hold them up against the cage, and you knee them in the thigh. And people are going to be like, well, Roman the Legend knocked out Kyle Daukaus. What would have happened if he didn't knock out Kyle Daukaus? What would have happened? Oh, yeah, that's right. He would have held him against the cage and kneed him in the thigh. Like, do you see what the problem is here? And he goes out there against Aldo, the legend that he is, and just knees him in the thigh for the entire fight. So he picks up the win. And then he has the audacity to reveal to everybody that Aldo's retiring before Aldo can announce it. So now Aldo's forced to go back on his statement, but then eventually a week later confirm it. Fuck you, Marab. I know you fucked up the whole division. You're a fucking midget that's small enough to go down to flyweight anyway. Just fuck off down to flyweight. And I'll talk about that in a minute, right? So now, if I was Corey, ignore Marab, because if Marab wins, he's not going to fight for the title anyway. So ignore Marab, fuck Marab. I would fight Chito, Corey versus Chito. If Aldo was to ever unretire, then him versus Cruz. But obviously now he's retired. But I wanted him versus Cruz in Rio. But it is what it is. Yeah, so Corey Sandhagen versus Marlon Chito Vera. And then I do... Right. Obviously, Piotr Jan's got Sean O'Malley. I think Ricky Simone's got somebody. Trying to think. Obviously, Aljo's got TJ Dillashaw. So the top 5 is booked. Top 10's kind of booked in a way. So if I was Corey, I'd fight Chito. Now, the winner of Jan and O'Malley. Now, this is a hard one. The winner of Jan and O'Malley. Now, if O'Malley wins, does he deserve the title shot? That's the big question. He was beating Pedro Munoz. The judges are a disgrace for giving Pedro Munoz that first round. Pedro Munoz landed maybe a couple of leg kicks and most of them were checked. And he didn't land a single shot to the body or the head. Granted, it wasn't an exciting fight and Sean O'Malley didn't land a shit ton of shots, but he did hurt Munoz on certain occasions and land good shots on him. And clearly was winning the fight, and obviously that happened. So, this is how if Sean O'Malley beats Piotr Jan, I think you have no choice but to give him a title shot, because he'd be on, technically, 4-fight win streak, should be 5, but he'd be on a 4-fight win streak, and he beat the #1 contender who just lost to the champion. But the issue with that is that's his first top 10 and first top 5 official win. So I wouldn't be mad if they make him fight someone else first and then give him the title shot. I think that's what needs to happen. But what I think will happen is you'll get given the title shot. If Jan wins, they're probably going to give him the title shot, but he doesn't deserve it. He needs another win at least, and I would then give him the loser of Aljo and Dillashaw, and give the winner of Corey Sandhagen or Marlon Vera the title shot. Whoever wins out of Aljo and Dillashaw. That's how I would do it. But guys, I just wanted to make a quick video. That's how I'd sort out the Bantamweight division in the short term very quickly. Obviously, long term is different problems, but it's a very stacked division with full of talent. So I'm happy that we got the lighter divisions picking up speed. So yeah, guys, if you're new here, please like and subscribe. Like I said, I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.